Good morning, Soul Family. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the subscribes, the views, the shares, the comments, everything. I appreciate it all. I am trying to reach 2,000, so please help me if you have not had an opportunity to subscribe yet. We are just going to jump in. This morning I feel like it's clicking the difference between lust and love, conditional and unconditional. Someone is making a stark comparison because the realist one keeps coming forth over and over and over, but the fake one keeps falling back and letting someone down time and time again. I just felt like something was almost jumped in my eye, like it's like this person can't ignore it anymore. It's like in their eye. Let's ring the bell, clear the energy, and see what the message is. It almost started off strong, but then it just petered away. Kind of like this something that someone is in. Started off strong, but it just petered away. Like I said, they see time and time and time and time again how somebody lets them down, and someone else that they are trying to resist is there for them time and time and time again. Bottom of the deck, we have alchemy. They were trying to create something. They were trying to create something out of nothing. But in order to create something out of nothing, two people have to be involved. If you're trying to create something that involves somebody else. You can't create something with just one. It's too many. But somebody is definitely finding that they have to level up. That they have to level up. They can no longer accept bare minimum. They have to insist that you give me all or nothing. Because they're finding that they're finding themselves being filled with rage. Because they're finding themselves being filled with rage because they're accepting breadcrumbs, and they know they're worth more than breadcrumbs. They're accepting scarcity. They are acting like that's a normal way of their life when it's not. When it has no bearing there where they're at. None. Someone is understanding that they're going to have to build themselves up like a phoenix rising. They're going to have to do it. They have to level up. They can't wait for someone to come in and level them up. That's impossible. Someone can give you a helping hand, but it's up to you to make the steps. What else, Spirit? Someone sees now that they've been receiving scarce love because they've been giving scarce love. And if they want to receive more, they have to give more. Someone sees it's time for them. It's their season. And they understand it's what you sow, you also shall reap. So they understand that it's a season for them to want to give more, to do more, so that they can receive more. It's almost like this person, something about fearless love. They have to not be afraid to love. Because when you're not afraid to love, that's when you receive the miracles. Someone is seeing the difference between love and lust, conditional and unconditional. someone sees that someone else, it's like this person, they see that they are worthy. They see that they need to forgive themselves in order for them to feel as worthy as they really are, because it's as long as they hold something against themselves until they can really surrender, they'll be stuck. Surrendering is leveling up. Surrendering is, I'm giving this all to you, God. There's nothing I can do with it. The only one that can get me through this is you. As you come into that truth, as you surrender, that's when you start to receive the good juju. That's when you start to receive the blessings that God has for you. But it has to do with someone leveling up, giving more, so that they can receive more, and not being afraid to give, not being afraid to love, not being afraid to speak up about who you love. I feel like someone is becoming very driven. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. I feel this person is really connecting with God and other inspirational ways to keep this person on the right path, keep this person moving forward, keep this person finding who they really are. Not that persona that other people told them that they were, but who they really are. Them understanding that it's time for them to walk away. Walk away from that scarcity, that they have to level up. They see it. It's all in their eye. They see it. But now it's time for them to leave. Leave it. They see it, and they see who's doing it. They see what type of person this Queen of Wands is creating this overburden, this struggle that's slowly sucking the life out of them, bit by bit by bit. They know this. At one point, they were confused. It's like they didn't know if they should listen to someone else who told them that they knew better, or if they should listen to themselves. They were confused. Until it's almost like they became stuck by what somebody would say and not look at their actions, until one day the actions became too much to bear. And when they truly saw someone's true actions towards them, that's what snapped them out of it. That's when they saw that they had been being played like a fool. A fool. What else, Spirit? So this scarcity, yeah. This relationship, somebody in the relationship was always holding back. Somebody was always holding back. They made excuses. Well, I was going to do this for you, but now this, or I don't like to do this, or I don't want, they were always holding back. You was always getting the short end of the stick. You was always having to pay more. You was always having they was always making things off balance for you. Always. Always trying to affect your pocket and everything, talking about, well, it's going for taking one for the team. Could have been somebody that you live with. Taking one for the team. They're giving you breadcrumbs and they expect you to be happy with it. They're robbing you. They're robbing you and they expect you not to actually say anything or to make a practical decision to leave them completely because you're not getting in what you're putting out. This is a new season. Now you're determined that, you know what? I want to get more. I want to receive more. So Spirit is letting you know that if you want to receive more, doggone it, it's time for you to actually do more. It starts with these conversations. It starts with the most important conversation that you will have, and that's with yourself. It starts with trying to have other conversations to figure out what's going on, what's really lying deep beneath the surface. Because you don't have all the information. There's a lot of information that's not being told. There's a lot of information that is not being told. There's a lot of conversations that have not been had purposefully. So this person doesn't want you to see all the confusion, all the tricks, all the illusions that they've created. They want you to remain stuck. They want you to remain discombobulated. They want to continue to feel that they can continue to lie to you and get away with it. And you're not going to say anything. Because this person feels that they have a title in your life. This could be a family member. This could be a boss. This could be somebody you looked up to. Past tense. Because you see the lies that this person is saying. You see the trickery. You see everything that this person has done to create all the conflict that you have to level up from. Someone has to heal. This is like coming as a shock. This is like coming in as a shock because they never thought that what they were getting ready to harvest, because you reap what you sow, they never thought what they was getting ready to sow was healing. They thought it was going to be riches. They thought it was going to be glory. They thought it was going to be something spectacular, but it wasn't. What this person is sowing is the same thing that they put this person through. And they even could have involved somebody else. Now this person feels like they're on the outside looking in. But it was okay when it was you. But now it's them. So it hits them different. It hits them different. They have like some type of clear understanding now. Like they got the message now. They thought that they were hiding something from you. They thought that they was manipulating the situation. They thought that you couldn't see everything or anything that they did, only to find out that you saw it all. You just didn't speak about it. But you saw everything. Not only did you see everything, but now they're seeing that they look like a fool. They look like a fool for even trying you. They didn't know that you were so spiritually protected. They didn't know that you had spiritual rank. They didn't know that. But they made that decision. And they made the decision to look like a fool. They want to come in and they want to talk, but they don't know what to say. They don't know if you're going to go off, if you're going to listen, if you're going to have some grace, some mercy. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. But they can say that they do know they're getting their just due. All the tricks that they played, all the games, everything that they did, it came back on them. Somebody's receiving their justice. Could be a King of Wands. Somebody's receiving their justice. Play silly games. Win silly prizes. The Star. This is the apple of somebody's eye. This is somebody who they see that they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball with this person. They see this person totally different now. Before, this person was all up in their feelings, all up in their ego, their pride. They're thinking that I got it, I got the thing. Only to find out it wasn't even them. It wasn't them. They were riding the coattails of that star. Now they understand that star was like their lifeline. They were riding the coattails of that star, not the other way around. That star was their lifeline. It was could have been their family member. Well, there's lineage, heritage, legacy. That star was what kept their life going forward, kept them on a positive trajectory. It's like everything was so much happier, so much clearer, so much brighter when that person was there, because that person kept them saying, okay, you are a king, you are a queen, you are this. Okay, now don't forget you need to do this action. Keep, don't do this, do that, do this, do that. It was like this person was there from birth. Could have been their entire life, making sure that they reached certain goals, that they reached their dreams, that they graduated, that they did this, that they did that, that they reached this, that they reached that. This person is understanding now who this person was. This person was the one who gave them positive encouragement all the time. Let them know you were so worthy. You were so loving. You were this, you were that. This was their inspiration. This was the person who truly loved them. This is that unconditional love. This is the realization that they have now after something happened. The difference between that love and that lust, that conditional love, and that unconditional love. Because that unconditional love is always going to be the newness, the newness, the working together, the new start, the this and the other. But that conditional love comes with conditions. I'm only going to give you this if you can do this. You can only have this if you can do that. Someone sees who's giving them that unconditional love. It's like this Queen of Cups is so loving and so inviting and keeps letting this person know all you have to do is to get into the boats and allow God to direct you to me. All you have to do, baby, is follow the stars. Because once you follow the stars, you're going to see me. You will eventually come into my view where I see you. The moon is going to guide you, and the stars will guide you, and the water will carry you, and then we'll be together. This person is seeing this, and they're looking at the night of the moon, and they're thinking about that ride, that moon ride. And they're thinking about everything that they did to this person. And that's what makes them stop. Because they know that they would be welcome, but they're afraid of speaking that truth. They're thinking of everything that they did, and they're afraid of speaking that truth. That person feels like such a fool to have destroyed something so beautiful and to have had something destroyed that was false. And now this person is wondering, has it been too long? Have they waited too long to come back? Somebody finds that they have to level up. Could be a family member, could be a friendship. Doesn't necessarily always have to be a romantic relationship. This person, they're thinking about everything that they did. And they did too much. They did way too much. This person is being haunted by everything that they did. Like I said, this could have been somebody's family member. Could have been somebody's father. But now they're seeing that they really pushed that envelope way too much. Yeah. They see that whenever you were with them, everything was wonderful. It was like life was great. And that's what they're thinking about. Like how could they have fumbled the ball? How could they have done this? They keep going through that over and over and over and over and over again. Now they're concerned because they understand that the reasons that they did it were all for the sake of control. They wanted to control someone's life. They wanted to control someone's money. They wanted to control someone's happiness. They wanted to control someone's relationships. They wanted to control every new beginning. They felt like they needed to control this person as opposed to being in control of themselves. And them trying to be so much in control, they see that they did the one thing that, like, fucked the entire family up. This family, no one's happy because of somebody wanting to control someone else, because of someone wanting to have a narcissistic, I mean, whatever this person was thinking, yeah, it wasn't happening. It was not going to happen. When this empress left, it's like everything blew up. Everything blew up. It's like instantly this person noticed, and like almost instantly this person knew the reason why things were happening like that. They were, first they thought it was coincidence, but then shit kept happening, 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 and they figured out this shit was karma. That they're receiving karma for all the dirty shit that they tried to do to control someone else, to control their money, to control their happiness, to control their existence, to control any and everything. They wanted this person to be so freaking down and out that this person had to grovel to them to come and beg they motherfucking stinky son of a bitch ass for anything. So whenever that karma started hitting, they tried to say this was coincidence, but it wasn't coincidence. They knew what time it was. They knew they wasn't trying to accept this cup because this was karma's hand giving it to them. They was trying to ignore this. They even at one point they even knew that they were acting in such a low vibrational energy, and they even thought about doing something about it. They recognized that. They even thought about getting some help, doing something about it, but they chose not to. They chose to stay right there in that energy. They chose to stay in that energy instead of getting help. But they knew all along exactly what they were doing. And they knew who it was hurting. It wasn't even hurting them. It was hurting someone else. And they had been telling somebody else some bullshit for a long ass time. Have been saying a lot of lies for a long ass time. Immature, insecure lies. So now somebody, like I said, they want to act like they didn't know why this shit was happening, but they know. They know this is karma from a long, long, long ass time ago. They know this is karma from years in the motherfucking making. They thought that they would never, ever, ever see this day. But this is the day that they are seeing today. This is where they at. They stuck. For each sword that's stuck in this ground is a year of karma, of mental torment. This person is going to be stuck in their thoughts and in their emotions. Play silly games. Win silly prizes. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Six of Pentacles, Death. Eight of Pentacles, the Magician. Yeah, someone's seeing how them feeling like they can be sparing in who they give to, and like them having favorites, or them wanting to do for someone and wanting the other one to suffer. That shit is over. That shit is so fucking over. Every time this person thinks about how they mistreated someone else, how they gave a lot less to someone else and a lot more to someone else, they get sick to their stomach. They get so disgusted with themselves. That's why they said they have to do better. They have to level up. They have to let go of that scarcity tactics. Because that just fucked them up. They didn't fuck nobody else up. Now this person is working hard, trying to see what they can create, trying to see what they can do just to bring some justice back into the situation, a situation that they caused with their own little immature actions. Now they're working so hard to see what they can do. Now someone is ready to get into that boat, to be led by the stars. Because this person, I feel like they know their time is coming to an end. Something about maybe this person is like, maybe they're sick, getting sick. But something about their time is coming to an end. And they have trapped themselves. They've trapped themselves. This is like some type of evil vortex that they can't get out of. They're in an Eight of Swords energy in an 8-year. In the year of what you do to others has come back on you. The year of if you've been fair to others, life will be fair to you. However, if you have not been fair to others, you cannot expect anyone to be fair to you. I'm going to grab some from the wisdom deck, and then we're going to shut that down. Thank you, Spirit. Please bless me with 3 cards. The closing message. Thank you. And we have 3 exactly. Someone needs to keep going. They need to keep going. They need to level up. They need to really look at things. They need to purge. Someone needs to be open to receive. To receive the message from Spirit. To receive true love. Unconditional love. So that they can... But more so that I feel like they need to be able to be open to receive the message from Spirit. because right now they are entering a time, a period of the unknown. This is the time for them to find their North Star, that pearl of wisdom, to follow their path, to go through their doorway, to ask God and to receive the message that was provided, no matter what that message was. Someone needs to release old ways of thinking. And they need to be open, because it's them being open to releasing old ways of thinking is what helps them to be on their path, helps them to reach their North Star. All right, that's all the message. Thank you so much. 3633, if that means anything. I love y'all. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.